is laziness way. That's lazy to follow others. Lazy to do such a thing and follow. We have to create our own. We need a time to look inside of inner, and we have to learning study in directly. It's not like going to square room and 4 year, 6 year, 20 year, but we have to go directly. What we want to know, we go there. What we want to see, we go there. And what we want to do, we make. And that is a laziness way. I think now, this is my maybe 2 generation to follow laziness way.
Laziness way?
It came from maybe 30 years ago, when the idea of monocrops began. All the people cut off their garden, cut off the trees, so they open the land and plant avocado, zucchini, strawberry, corn. But my dad didn't do that. So his wife called him lazy. My husband too lazy. I don't like him. So lazy. But then after 30 years passed by, his wife realized that she can get bamboo shoot, she can get firewood, she can get grass for the animals. So she proud of the lazy man, and so he proud of what lazy can fulfill our family. So it has become a little well known in the society, the way of maybe we can call lazy school later on.
Lazy school.
Oh.
But
So
lazy is not from the just 30 years ago, because of our in current story, we have many story talk about lazy.
Lazy man.
Lazy, that is one of the hero among the current.
Oh, okay.
Lazy always done. He didn't do like other people. He did always doing, changing, and nobody can guess what he doing.
And he could fight against the rich people in the story. So maybe we could have a power for So now we got one student already. He will be the first master. But we don't give him certificate like paper. We give him maybe seed or meals or whatever. So you got certificate every day.
And many times I am sharing this idea.
Yes.
Also, I have many people also thinking like me, and wider than this village. There's many villages together, and we call this lazy. It's not so called exactly lazy group, but maybe we have a friend network wider than this village.
Yes.
Many village, and we have some people thinking like this way. They also try to do change and making their own school, and at least this village. So we have, it's not so many, but maybe 4 or 5. They thinking they try to not cutting the with the children.
So
Also, I hope that my children also follow me and doing the same.
So what are the age of the people in the school? Is it learning for children or learning for adults as well? Who will learn in the lazy school? Everybody? Or?
I think everybody, every age, because it doesn't come like one level step. You can go here and maybe something missing, you can come back. And maybe very different from the school.
So imagine the lazy school is there, and I am coming, or somebody from America or from another continent comes. What can this person learn?
Maybe you can learn how to sleep properly. No. Yes, you can do meditation. Meditation.
Okay.
Because we have to allow ourselves live with the different season. Like this time is very joyful for us, but maybe the month of May has come, then we have to start to use our muscle. Every day we have to work. It's not lazy at all, but it is our way of living. So we have to follow the nature that it decides for us. Each season, what we have to do, what we have to learn.
So each season is different things to learn.
Yes, it is a different thing to learn, and I think it's important thing nowadays. How can be stop for a while to looking inside? That is important, and looking inside, and then you can see outside properly.
So
That
we should.
I think is that also you create your food security, your own food, your own living style, your basic skill of living. Then you can come and learn together. For me, I'm farming, I'm building house, I'm mud building that growing something that you can eat. This is also rice waiting for everyone. Already finished. You can have it. And of course, I'm not can do it alone. My wife also important person. My mother, my family, and my friend also can support this idea and to do together. Also, this season is always changing. Dry season, raining season, winter. You can see how nature is different between the season. I can say that this schedule, this day, today you can do this, and property schedule you have to follow, but you have to follow the nature, the round year and year round. I have a chance to learning with them. Also, some monk also thinking, because monk is very speedy than current to learning about how a business is working, and how there can be a market management and doing with money. Deal with money is the monk is the best and faster than current. Of course, current is the most lazy and the most slowest people to deal with the money. I think I have been in Japan for 9 months. I can saw the society is the most people are the very well of dealing with the money and fast and economic system working. Here the most slowest, I think, with current people. It's so always social gather is the important.
We want to be free.
Are you?
Uh-huh.
You think
So-
are you free to do this? You think?
So
According to the law state, still not free. You have to be at least 12 years. You have to be in school now.
The official.
Yes, if official school, there's most of the chance to educate children already is gone with the system. But now some law is try to open a little bit informal education. Maybe we can deal with that way a little bit. It's more free and more easier that to contact, to do some alternatives.
Do you have youth projects at all to work with young people, say from 15 to 30, something like this? Are there any projects like this in the villages?
Yeah, many times we have support by some NGOs that they are working on alternative education. So we are part of the network.
Now we try to do. After we have long journey to study with many places and many idea. Now this is force us to have to create their own idea and to adjust with the elder, with the current culture, with new generation. Now we really have to do, but just start everything. Just start it.
So where have you learned? Where have you studied?
I finished high school, and I didn't have chance to go to university, and also I don't interest to go there. There are lots of traps, I feel. So wherever I go, I try to learn from people. Like I went to India for 10 months, so I learned from people from England, from Europe, from India. So it's very great, the classroom for me.
So you travel and you learn on your travels.
Yes, and also then we full of curiosity. Then we come back to our dad, ask for the reason why it happened like this, it happened like that. Oh, he take very easy because listen to this story, and there's a lot of the answer there. Nothing new, nothing new.
And me, I have a chance to go to university. I finished master degree, but in master degree in that system working, everything is just paper. How different with when I have a time to travel with my father and marching against the government. I have learned a lot. I have learned many things more than in that system. That's why maybe compare like this or this knowledge idea. This is in the system working. Now I think this is a time to do, but I think this is good a chance to see many people like you always coming and sharing with us, and also some people giving a chance. Oh, go there! If you have a chance, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months to study. This is excited. Maybe it's not me. Maybe some youth, new generation, also need a chance to go to see that.
And all these stories that your father would then say when you come back, are they recorded?
Some of them, but yeah, we was thinking about that. Like my grandma, she's very good folk teller, because she can use the poem, she can sing during telling story, but she is now almost 80 something, so I have to soon
Document it.
document it.
I'm the one who documented my father. Maybe 1, 2, 3 of book like this. I have some already. Because
And video come out?
video. Oh, a video is not.
Not so much.
Not so much. Most of I listen and
Write it down.
writing.
And what do you do when you've documented it? Do you put it anywhere? Do you publish
I
it or?
doing research and have document in file with some book and leave it there and make
It's published or?
Some books.
Okay.
some book. It's not yet published. Just a book.
Lỡ mà khai cho cái đồ apa lỡ lỡ cho
I have some story. That yes, story like
Like this.
lazy story. Some published some in Thai language.
So when you have a story, like there's many stories in that book there, is it the same story again, or is it motifs, like little bits that you put together, like a language, but you take this bit and this bit and this bit? So for example, you have a fat pig, and the fat pig's in one story or another story. How is it? Is it like that, or?
Each teller has their own way to tell. Sometimes there's some detail missing in this person, so it depends on the writer what he can decide.
But most of the same.
The
You can
main
go to see in Karen in other province,
So there's a
and
canon,
they
really.
can
Okay.
tell this story almost almost the same, but depend on people's style of telling story.
Okay.
And what can we do? You know, if you now we are recording this on video, and I hope that many people will watch this. So one thing would be that you give a message also in your language, and you give it in English and in your language. What you need, what you want the world to do, to work with you. So this is one question I have. What do you want the world to do? Do you want the world to look, to learn from you?
เป็นรูปแบบอย่างแรกเนาะ
I want the world be lazy.
I think create our own society, own network, that everyone can come and see each other, and to have a time and to start learning from each other, and support something each other, that this you need, this I need, something. Create our own network to share and support each other for some time. Of course, I think many things is you have, but we don't have. Something that we have.
Oh,
Yes.
there might be one thing. There's discriminate like nationalism, religion. But in our story, there are only 4 brothers and sisters. You have heard about that, right? So when you meet someone, don't try to feel that we are really brother and sister. But it's hard, yes, because in Bagayon, the story is tell that we have only 4 brothers and sisters. One is black skin, 2 is white, the 3rd is yellow, the 4th is a little bit red. So everyone is brother and sister in the perspective of Bagayon people. So then it's very easy to host you and to let you lay down like that.
And what do you think for the forest and the nature and the wildlife? How should we treat the plants and the forest? How should we look at them?
About forest, I think the forest also need a time. The forest itself need a time to have our own time. Don't be disturbed so much. Our human being always looking for to manage, always looking the way to manage this. Sometimes we have to let their own manage. I think the forest also need a time to do manage by themselves. I think don't disrupt too much. But something, don't forget to looking for the knowledge, the local wisdom about fire. I mentioned that fire. Don't see the fire is dangerous or enemy of the forest system. Don't see the local people is the enemy of the forest system. I think use the way of local wisdom is important. I think the world have to more understand about that, because otherwise we always lost the way. It go in it's not direct to treat the problem, but always to lost to somewhere.
And for me, it's, so please let the tree grow in the city, because we have